start recording. Hopefully my TV isn't too loud and obnoxious in the background. Are we good? Or is it like too much background noise? Okay, perfect. So y'all know I love to open with a quote and just get you inspired, get your feelers going. So I want you to know that what's coming is better than what's gone. And I have had to tell myself this the whole week because y'all know some crazy shit is happening in my life. Like Connor and I, mainly me, decided that we are dipping out of here, getting out of Oregon, moving to Texas. I'm like planning a trip to go visit right now so that we can look at houses and he can interview and all the things. And it's just like so much. But it's so exciting. And this is the first thing that has like really motivated me to look at positivity. I don't know. Like, I feel like Connor and I have been in this weird, I don't want to say rut, but feeling like I'm running in place, both in my business, and this is a leadership call, so I'm going to get real and raw with y'all, okay? But in my business, I feel like I've kind of been in a standstill. I feel like in my life, I've been kind of in a standstill. In my personal, like, friendships, things have been weird and, like, changing and evolving, and I've been meeting new people, and I've been solidifying relationships with people who I had before who are actually inspired in life and want more and want to push me just as much as I want to push them, and I freaking love it. But this whole move, and I'm going to talk about this like in a little bit when we get further along here, but it's really shown me that like the chapter that you're in right now is so freaking temporary, and there is going to be a day where you wake up and your entire world changes and you have no clue that it's coming. And I feel like this is what is going to change our business as a team, because it's changing me. It's changing my excitement. Like, Nat even made a comment to me earlier about like the fact that my excitement is radiating, and like, honestly, you guys, this is the first thing that I've been this freaking excited about since I bought this house. And again, I'm going to talk about this in a little bit, but your why, well, I guess I can just talk about it now. Your why is always evolving, and you are always going to change and grow what you are doing this for and what is exciting to you. And if you are not feeling excited in your business, I can tell you right now from personal experience that it is because you are not excited enough in life. You need to be excited about something that is going to change for you, something that is coming, something that is the next step, whether that's a house, whether that's a car, whether that's paying your groceries in cash, whether that's paying off debt, whatever it is. You have to find something that literally lights your soul on fire. And I have not felt so excited to work my business because I have such a huge purpose right now. It's unreal. I've gotten 3 haps up this morning, talked to so many potentials, it's unreal. And not that I don't do that every day, but I so believe in inspired action and doing things when you feel fired up. And I'm not saying don't work your business when you're like feeling in a crap, but like I said, Connor and I were kind of in this rut at this standstill doing all these things. And I literally looked at him last night and was like, what the hell are we doing? All I listen to all day long is self-development and things telling me, listen to fear, because it's not a bad thing. Maybe you need to lean into that. I'm scared shitless to move. I'm scared shitless to go triple diamond. You know what I'm saying? And that is exactly why, and I put it in my post this morning, I know that it's the right move. And you have to find something that is, why are we doing this? Why am I keeping myself in the place that I'm at? Because no one is holding you back but you, right? No one's keeping me in Oregon. No one's keeping me in this house except for the fact that it makes me want to pucker my butthole to think about leaving, right? No one's keeping you at your rank. No one is telling you that you are not worthy of Ruby. No one is telling you that you're not worthy of Diamond. You're not excited enough. You're not working hard enough for that. That's why you're not there yet, right? So all of that aside, just know that the chapter that you're in right now, whatever it may be, is temporary. And what is coming for you is so much bigger and better, both in your business and in your life, than where you're at right now. And like this week, I just feel like it hit me because it needed to hit you guys. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this right now or who needs to hear what Nat and I are about to talk about on this Zoom, but someone here needs to hear something that we're about to say. So I want to know in your chat, if you're not driving, Mackenzie, what are your goals? What are you working towards? What ultimately lights your soul on fire that just gets you so excited that you just can't handle it? I literally want to see. What are your goals? The only times that we are holding ourselves back is mainly because of self-limiting beliefs, things that other people have told us or said to us. The fact that we have this fear over this goal, right? And like I said, fear is not a bad thing. We did a Zoom on this, an entire Zoom about fear, and it's false experiences appearing real, right? You are creating the perception of your reality. You are creating the perception of the reality in your business and in your life. So what beliefs do you need to let go of? Or what perception do you need to choose to view your situation in, that, or what is something that you're making up in your own head that is so fearful that's holding you back? So you put your goal in the chat. I'm seeing houses. I'm seeing financial freedom, taking care of my family, being able to pay things in cash, paying off debt. So you're the only one stopping you from actually achieving this. So I want you to call it out in the chat. What are you doing, or what thoughts do you have that you need to reprogram that you know would get you closer to that goal? I want to hear it. So many goals: getting a second car, not stressing about bills, bringing my husband home, having another baby, giving back, traveling. I love this. What is something that is holding you back? What are you doing that is self-sabotaging your business? Okay, while I'm waiting for those, you guys, 2 years ago at conference, Mark did this whole speech. This was my very first conference event that I went to. And I swear to God, his speech at the end was like everything that I needed. I could have not heard anything else that entire conference. And had I heard his speech, like my entire business changed. So if you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch the 2018 conference Mark speech. Literally, if you search that on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. And he talks about giving the green light and giving you permission to go after what you want, because these things that I'm seeing in the chat right now, these things that are deterring you, these actions that you're taking consciously that are self-sabotaging you and your business, I am giving you permission, just like Mark gave me permission in my business, to let go and to stop doing the things that you're doing, or to change the things that you are doing to make the promotion that you want to happen for you and your team actually come to fruition. There is something that you are holding yourself back on. There is a place in your heart where you feel like there is a tiny bit of lack of belief in yourself. Hang on, I'm going to read these. Doing the work and staying consistent. Caring about what people think. What? Okay, hang on. Thinking about how people think about what people think, what I look like, how I post. You're interrupting. You're interrupting. Not putting the biz above small stuff, not worrying about what people think. Buying a house, getting a bigger car, just need to do the work. Self-sabotaging myself, getting depressed, discouraged, dismissing my alarms in my sleep. That is so huge, you guys. I am so guilty of that, dismissing the alarm. Honestly, seriously though, that goes back to my original point. I used to, oh my God, I thought I deleted my whole note and I was gonna cry. I didn't, we're good. But I used to seriously be such a snoozer. Like, if you ask Connor, you gotta be careful, boo. If you ask Connor, I would be that person that would snooze my alarm like 6 times in the morning because I didn't want to get out of bed. But it's because I had nothing to be excited about. I had nothing to work towards. Why did I want to get out of bed? And I had this like mindset of, and maybe you guys can relate, where you just feel like you're going through the motions. Like, there comes a point where you just feel like your business is mundane. And that's not like a taboo thing to say or to call out. It's the freaking truth. And if any leader tells you that they don't feel that way, they're lying straight to your face. So what are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to decide to go for it. I can't decide that for you. Nat can't decide that for you. We can't sit here and give you the motivation to work your business every day. You have to have, and you hear this cheesy ass saying all the time, a why that's strong enough, a why that makes you cry, right? But I mean it. I mean, what is something that you want so bad that you will do whatever it takes? Because I'll tell you, 2 weeks ago, my answer would have been, I'm excited about paying off my debt and, I don't even know, getting a new car, probably. And I'll tell you that it obviously was not exciting me enough. Having a new car was not incentive enough for me. I don't know why. That's so cool. Like, I'm so grateful for that. I totally want a new car. I totally want to pay off my debt. But I also puckered every time that I opened my bank account. And I absolutely refused to check my credit score because I was so afraid of what it would look like. And I told Connor when we very first started talking a couple weeks ago about this move that it was going to be another 1 to 3 years before we could pull it off. And guess what? I went yesterday because I've been reading this book, by the way. It's by Jen Sincero. You probably know her book, You're a Badass. She also has a book, You Are a Moneymaker or something like, wait, let me look it up because I don't want to butcher it. You Are a Badass at Making Money. And this book has completely changed the way that I've looked at it. But I, for whatever reason, with the self-development that I've been doing the last week, realized that me being fearful of my account, me being fearful of my credit score, me being fearful of looking at my credit card balances is literally deterring me from making more money. It is literally deterring me from paying off my debt. What is exciting about that? I'm excited about paying off my debt because I'm fearful and I have a weight on my shoulders and it feels like scary. I'm not excited about that. There's nothing exciting about that. What's exciting to me is starting a new chapter for my family. What's exciting for me is helping my team get to the places that they want to go, right? So I am giving you permission. Mark Pentecost is giving you permission to go after what you want and to stop the pity party and the self-sabotaging that we do every day, and find something that genuinely gets you excited and not out of fear. Find something that gets you excited because it lights your soul on fire. So I'm going to shut up. I know I'm all over the place. I'm like, my boobs are sweating. Y'all, this is just too much. So Nat, go ahead.
Alrighty, fam. Sorry, my phone all of a sudden is blowing up. And if you hear some hiya karate talk in the background, don't mind Zayden. He's on karate class right now. So, moral of that story being is I just have a couple points that I wanted to talk about. So I was watching this Zoom yesterday with Kelsey Thornton and Morgan Macklin. I can never say her last name, but Morgan. That's just as I know her. And Kelsey said, you don't have to be perfect at your business. You just have to be present. And for me, that really stuck out because with myself and all the life that has happened in the last, let's just go with 3 weeks, because that's probably the shortest list. I really needed to hear that because I don't know if you guys remember, but I talked about it. I don't know if it was our last team Zoom or leadership Zoom where I actually went live on my page and was just like, hi everyone, I'm alive. Sorry, I went from being so active to not active at all for the last week. And I had a death in my family, and then my car is literally falling apart, and every time I turn it on, it's probably gonna blow up on me. You know what I mean? There's just so much going on right now. And so I went on there and I started talking about everything that was going on, and was sorry, I have been present for those of you who are is she dead? I'm not, I'm good. but then I was like, I added on to that same live after I saw like 11 people were on it or something. I added on to the same live the pick 2 and the pick 3 deals that we were having. I was like, I just want to inform you guys like what's going on right now with my business and yada yada yada. And at the time we didn't have $39 codes, so I would have said something about that. But moral of the story being is, you know, everyone has their ups and downs, okay? Nobody's literally perfect at this business. You can work every single day, maybe veer off a couple times or whatever. You just have to accept that you're never going to be perfect. You can be perfect in your own way or the way that you work, but other people aren't exactly like you. And that's something that I need to remember is like, I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be present. So I really liked that one. And obviously that goes along with just your basic consistency, you know, like you want to be working every day. You don't want to have to feel that makeup feeling. It sucks. I've done it to myself more than enough times, probably to last somebody. I don't even know how long, but I've done it to myself more than enough times. And it's not fun coming back and just like, how much do I have to do now? Okay, what do I need to do now? I'm this, that, and this, that, and otherwise. And it's a constant game of making up, and it doesn't make it feel fun anymore. And I mean, granted, I'm here for the long haul, so I I understand that when I do that to myself, like I have some making up to do, but you know, that could determine like a newbie's decision about the business, and then all of a sudden they hate the business, and it's like, well, girlfriend, you just didn't do it. Like it's just that easy. Like it's not the business's fault. It's not your success fault. It's just that you didn't do it. And it's like, you know, I don't know. I really wanted to point that out because I really liked that that quote that I heard that stuck out to me. So I know that a lot of us have like life going on, or the world has like some crazy shit going on. Like I can't even keep up anymore with what's going on. I don't even know what day it is. I'm honestly shocked I remembered about the Zoom. Like I'm honestly shocked I remember about Zayden's karate. Like I'm literally there with y'all. Okay, if y'all are feeling the same way, like I'm right there. Like I literally have to text Alexa what day it is half the time, and I can easily ask Siri, but for some reason I'm like, oh, I'll just ask Lex. She's got to put together. No. Okay, y'all. No, not working out for me. So I know I need to get my ass back in gear, and I had to have a long conversation with myself the other day, and was just like, you either want to stop dragging your feet and just do the damn thing. Like nobody's going to re-invite you to run for diamond. Like we're going to encourage you and we're going to tell you, you know, like remember why and all the above, but nobody's going to re-invite you. Like you just got to do the damn thing. Just make that invitation for yourself. If you actually need one, like write down a piece of paper, you're invited to do your fucking work. But like, that's what I had to do to myself. I literally had to be like, you're invited to do your own work. So shut up and nut up. Like, so that was me. That I just needed to put that out there. But also it kind of revolves in my next point, which is kind of like own your story. You know, if you're new, I was helping one of our gals make her milkshake app, and she was like, sorry, cat ass in my face. Anyways, she was like, I don't have a story yet. And I'm like, well, that's okay. Like that shouldn't determine whether you're going to make a milkshake app or not. Like there's different ways that you can go about it. What do you want to do? You know, what was your life before you started? Were you paying off debt? Were you not paying off debt? Is that something that you want to do? Do you want to buy a house? Like you're pregnant. What do you want to buy? Is there one thing that you really want to buy for your child that you never had or something like that? Do you want to start a savings account? Like there are things beforehand, you guys, that we all went through. Like my life was a shit show, still is a shit show, but like more of a shit show before my business started. And that's when I started learning how to like focus on myself a little bit and less on other people. And so for myself in my milkshake app, I kind of talk about that, you know? So I was telling them like, be loud about your goals and your dreams and just what you want the business to do for you. So if you don't have a story, if you're 2 months in and you're just like, well, I haven't paid off $100,000 in debt and I didn't buy my car in cash. Oh my God, my cat is literally psycho. Anyways, you know, there are other ways that you can go about it. Like, what do you want the business to do for you? Do you want gas money? Are you wanting a home, car to pay off debt? Just looking for like $50 more a month? Like, what is it that you want? Like, be loud about that. And then I made a little blurb for like us seasoned distributors, you know, like we talk about this subject all the time. And like Lex pointed out earlier, like your why changes constantly. It's really like, I hope it's never really the same thing because like she said, you need to find things that just make you excited again. Like for myself, yeah, talking about how my car's a piece of shit and like I need a new one is like exciting because yeah, cool car, but like it's not exciting enough for me right now that I need to focus less on that and figure out what it is that I truly need or like what it is that I truly want. And so for us, like our whys are going to change all the time. Like once your newbie's get a hang of things, like you're going to find that their whys are changing all the time too. Or you have to remind them like it's okay to change your why. It doesn't need to be this one thing for the 7 years you're part of the part of the company. I'm said country. Oh, anyways, y'all. What else did I do in here? Oh, and then I just made that little blurb again about how I like went live or whatever and was like apologizing for being MIA. And then I started talking about the deals when I noticed a lot of people were on there because I was like, screw it, I'm already on here. Y'all, I showed my face. Like, let's do this damn thing. Like, I don't even care. I had me brush my hair today. Like, I don't even care. And then I made a little blurb about like, it's so simple, but just get out of your own way. Like you're an idiot. I literally find myself talking to myself all the time. Like, you know that it's so obvious, like get out of your own way. It just sounds so cliche and easy, right? And it's a lot harder said than done. And you just have to remember to like keep your visions in sight. So again, change your why if you have to, or figure out, work with your team closer. Like if you're not as excited about your team, like get closer with them, maybe host a power hour for you and your team, like so that you can stay close to them and they can feel your excitement. And then your excitement breeds your ow. Sorry, this little asshole. Don't get a kitten. And if anybody ever tells you to get a kitten, just don't do it. Okay, it's not worth it. They're literally psychopaths. Anyways, back to what I was attempting to say. Just keep your vision in your sight. You know, work closer with your team if you need to. Ow, son of a butt. That thing attacked me. I threw it and it attacked me. I'm so sorry, y'all. Nobody call the cops on me. Sorry. Back to real life. I literally cannot. It all comes down to, you know, your hard work and your belief. You know, you have to keep your team going. You have to keep yourself going, no matter what it is. Life's going to hit you every single day. Okay, it's not funny how many times a week or day or a month it's going to just like put you in the shitter or going to slap you across the face. Like I like to use this little story as like a joke, but it was funny. We were at dinner the other night and I saw like literally my dream truck, like exactly how I wanted it. And I was like, yo, one day I'm having that truck. And my sister's like, yeah, okay, good luck. And then my brother started throwing shade at me too. And all of a sudden these 2 leaves fell from the tree and smacked both of them in the face. And I was like, you motherfuckers, that's what you guys get. And I was like, you guys want to tell me shit's not gonna happen? Okay. I was like, that's God telling you to shut the hell up, because watch, it's gonna happen. One day I'm gonna roll up to both y'all houses in my truck and I'm gonna say, you know what, remember that time those leaves slapped y'all in the face? Yeah, shut up. So anyways, just hard work, belief, just do the damn thing. Just do the damn thing. It's kind of all I got.
So I was watching this, you reminded me of this training that I was watching. It wasn't a training, it was a Ed My Life video. I'm pretty sure I actually posted it in the push one day. It's like with a redheaded girl. I don't know. It was amazing. And she was talking about, I can't remember exactly what question he asked her, but he asked her something like, at the end of every day, like, do you focus on, you know, your happiness or what makes you happy or whatever? And she said something along the lines of like happiness. Sorry, no, that movie is super loud. Happiness is a like facade, and everybody's version of it, is so different. So she said, I don't focus on the word happiness. I prefer to focus on feeling proud. And I started making that shift as of probably 2-3 weeks ago, where I just wanted to feel, because I'm such an accomplishment person. Like I feel like if I accomplished something, I am worthy of more. Or, you know, my worth is defined based off of my achievements. And instead, I want to focus on how I feel and feeling, instead of focusing on feeling accomplished because I got so many things done today, I want to feel fucking proud of myself. I want to be able to look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day and say, I am a damn good leader. I am a mass enroller. whatever it is, like, I'm a freaking rock star. I am world class. I finished all of this shit today. I feel amazing. I spent time with my kid. I did self-care. I took a nap, like, whatever it is, I just want to feel proud of myself. And so I want you to stop focusing on, and maybe you're that same way like me, where you feel like your worth is based off of your achievements, but it's not. You just need to feel proud of yourself at the end of the day. And if you do, amazing. Pat yourself on the back. And if you don't, then you got to check yourself, because sitting there and beating yourself up over it does absolutely nothing and is not productive for anyone. And it sure as hell doesn't feel good. So the other night, perfect example, I was laying in bed and all I could think about, because I was not feeling great, nauseous. Connor wasn't feeling very good. So we were both kind of laying in bed, but it was 8:30. Granted, I wake up at 5:30 every day and start my work by 6:30. So it's not like I haven't been working all day, but I hadn't sent as many messages as I wanted to. And I was laying in bed and I didn't feel proud of myself. And I said, well, what would make me feel more proud of myself? What would make me feel like I can go to bed right now and not feel guilty about it? And I said, well, I'm going to send another 50 messages. So guess what I did? I laid in bed with Connor right there and I sent another 50 messages and I plugged my phone in and I went to bed early, guilt-free, and actually proud of myself. So just ask yourself those questions too. And then, yeah, like I said, just re-challenge yourself to get excited. Don't get excited. And I want to, like, seriously nail this on the head, because it is so crucial. And it just goes, I'm going to use Nat's car example or my debt example. It is not fun and it is not exciting and it is not incentivizing to work for something because you are afraid. Nat needs a new car literally out of necessity, because she needs to get from point A to point B. Her dream truck and buying a new car may be totally different things. She may not be able to buy her dream truck right now and she has to get something else in the meantime. That's not exciting. That is not something that is going to make her show up every day and send 300 messages and get on a live and scream about it, because she's not excited enough. Me going onto my bank account feeling like I need to pay off my debt just because it makes me sink to my stomach is not exciting. That is a necessity. To succeed in life, you need to be smart with your finances, right? Okay, so pick something that genuinely fucking sets your soul on fire. What is it? Getting your kids in dance class, buying the new house. If it is the new car for you and you're about to go buy your dream car, then freaking do it. If it is just paying your phone bill, then shout that accomplishment out and then pick a new goal. You have to constantly be picking new goals, new things that are exciting you. And I put it in the chat, but just for the purpose of the replay, if you're not growing, you're dying. Not only in your business, but in your life. If you are stagnant and complacent in your life right now, whether that be where you live or your 9 to 5 or whatever, if you are complacent in your life, you will be complacent in your business. You will not bring in new people that you need. You will not promote. You have to get either angry about where you're at right now and want more, or you have to be so damn excited about what is coming for you. And it's got to be one or the other. But otherwise, you're going to feel like you're in a rut. You're going to feel like you're running in place. And I will tell you that I've been there a million times in my business. And it takes me a couple weeks every time to realize that I'm there. And it sucks. And you can't make up for those couple weeks where you didn't work as hard. But then you get new excitement. And that is so incredible. It's not even funny. And that is when you take that massive inspired action and you do the damn thing, just like Nat said, and just get your work done. And I guarantee you the conversations that you have when you are excited like that are going to go amazing. The messages that you send, you'll get positive replies. When people say no thank you, you're going to move on and not even reply, because y'all don't even have time for that, because you're talking to 6 other people who are just as excited as you are. So I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I really wanted to like that on the head. Don't pick something out of necessity. Pick something that excites you truly, like in the bottom of your soul. All right, y'all, I'm going to stop this recording, but I am going to stay on for a little bit longer. I'm going to get Oakland a snack, and then I'm going to power hour.